thoughts after that performance?
Defensively, we were unbelievable. I think Andre Rawls was fantastic. I feel like I made the right decision tonight to give him the game, and he stepped up. You know, there was moments where I think we got a bit frustrated and we put our heads down, and there were some second balls that we let them have opportunities, and he was just he saved our butts tonight. So we all owe Andre a very big thank you, and we've still got a lot of work to do.
First shot on target didn't come until the 87th minute. What wasn't clicking on the attack today?
We didn't shoot. It's not that it's not clicking. I mean, teams are playing with 9 guys behind the ball, so it's, you know, we've worked on it this week and getting 5 on the back line, and then we weren't getting in crosses, we weren't getting guys in the box, they weren't committing, there were no cutbacks. And then when you get a team pinned back like that, you got to be willing to shoot. And I just think we're looking for the perfect opportunity to score rather than just letting it rip, you know. And it's something that hopefully, you know, that with Darren here, I mean, we'll have an experienced forward, I think, that will take those chances. And, you know, David's still got to learn that he's got to be more dangerous up there for us. And I think that overall, Solo, Santi, all the midfielders, when it starts to struggle, they take too many touches. And when we play slow and try to make it an individual game, then we're in trouble. We have to get back to 2-touch movement off the ball.
Look, what have you learned about Solomon's status, and did it kind of maybe let the wind out of his sails a little bit when he came out?
Yeah, I don't know. The doctors, they'll check him out, and we'll hopefully find out right away. I know we have the best doctors in Phoenix, if not the world, so they'll get him in and they'll get it sorted out right away. And you know, it's I know he said he felt it a little bit in the hamstring. That's it?
Well, no. So obviously we heard some parts of the ground started cheering that you don't normally hear cheering from. Do you think that the performance as a whole tonight let the fans down?
No, I think they're trying to push the guys on. I mean, yeah, we'd love to win every game, but we didn't win. We didn't get scored on. We got to look at it and against a team that's been in a good run of form. And, you know, Cameron Iwasa got 2 goals last week. They have some very good players, and they had a good game plan coming in. It's again, I mean, the thing I'm sorry for the fans is it was a little bit boring. So hopefully we can get that sorted out and keep the excitement coming.
And what was the thinking behind starting John ahead of Arturo tonight?
I thought Arturo was a little bit negative last week in his performance. Too many touches, passing the ball back, and ironically we needed a player that we thought would keep the ball moving quickly, and he did that for the most part, but I think John got a little bit tired, and Arturo really brings a spark in the game when he comes in as a sub.
Just another example of a team that came in here that maybe tried to bunker down a little bit, try to hit you on the counter, and then maybe counteracted some of what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you've scored the most goals in the league and you've got, you know, some of the fewest goals against, I think when teams come to your stadium, they know they're going to have to defend, and teams are just, it's mid-season. Coaches have watched us and they're getting organized. This is the 3rd time we've played them. And I'm sure, I mean, Mark's a smart guy. The last time we were on the road, you know, they were pretty expansive and they opened up in transition. And I know tonight that every time they played a long ball encounter, they kept 4 or 5 guys back. So it was difficult to really expose them in transition. And we weren't extremely explosive in those moments either. So we'll look at the film and see what we need to improve. But again, you really have to have somebody that can unlock a defense like that. And you know, but it's not going to be individual. It's going to take a couple of players, 1 and 2 touch.
Can you talk about the physicality of play? Because in the first half, the ref really let a lot go early on, and seemed to clamp down the second half. But what your thought on that?
Yeah, we've had Malik a lot of times, and he's likes to be in control of the game. So I think in the first half, it really wasn't. There was not much to it, so he didn't have to be involved. In the second half, as the game got more and more tense, I felt like he started to get more tense. And then, you know, what I was most upset about is we played what I had was 4 minutes and 40 seconds after the sub, and they told us it would be 5.5 minutes because of the extra sub they did at the end of the game. So I felt like we had a corner kick and he calls it early, so that was pretty late.